Hi guys, so if all goes to plan, you should actually be watching this on the day that I record it. So this is going to be my Christmas Eve book haul. Now, this year has been a really strange year. I've been really lax with videos, and I haven't recorded a book haul for a really long time. I'm coming to you raw and unedited because I'm unable to wear a lot of makeup, and I've had a lot of issues with my skin. I think I've mentioned that in previous videos. So sorry. Look a bit of a mess, but yeah, this is my Christmas Eve book haul. I think I've got a good mix here, so yeah, let's crack on. There's quite a few to get through. So the first book that I've got is My Dear Hamilton, a novel of Liza Schuyler Hamilton, by Stephanie Dray and Laura Camo. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I have become obsessed with Hamilton this year, with Disney Plus, it being on Disney Plus. I've been completely obsessed with the musical, so I wanted to do a little bit of reading around the subject, and this appealed to me, so I picked that one up. I really want to see Hamilton live, but obviously with the current situation, who knows when that will be a possibility. The next book that I have is Stories of Hope, by Heather Morris. She is the author of The Tattooist of Auschwitz, which I absolutely love, but I think this is like a story collection, so pick that up. I've had some of these for a while. I've been collecting, so a bit of a mishmash. And the next book that I have is People Like Us by Louise Fine. I'm really awful with pronunciation, so no idea. This was actually one of my most anticipated releases for this year, and I believe it came out in August or September, but I haven't actually read it yet. But it says, a German girl, a Jewish boy, a love that changes everything. But this is one that I was super excited for, but I haven't picked up yet. So next up we have Love is a Rogue by Leonora Bell. You guys know I love my historical romance, and Leonora Bell is an author that I've really enjoyed, but I believe this is the first book in a new series by her. So I absolutely love the cover for this. So yeah, can't wait to delve into that one. The next one that I have is actually like a Disney type book, and it's called The Queen's Counsel Rebel Rose, and it's by Emma Thierolt. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But the UK cover and the American cover for this are very different, but I picked up the UK paperback. This is a sequel to Beauty and the Beast, so it says, the curse is broken, now Belle must rise to become queen. So very intrigued by that one. Next up we have A Lady's Guide to Mischief and Mayhem by Amanda Collins. So I actually got sent this one from Pyatkis, Little Brown, after I'd already pre-ordered it, so I do actually have 2 copies of this. And this is a new to me author. I'm not sure if she's a debut author, but this is like a historical romance and murder mystery. So I'm really excited for that one. Next up we have Bound by Forever by Samantha Young. I actually read this on my Kindle, but I love this series so much that I have to get the physical books, and this is the 3rd book in her paranormal romance series, and oh my god you guys, it's so good. I absolutely love it. Can't recommend it enough. Next up we have another book that was sent to me from Little Brown, and that's The Sinner by J.R. Ward, and this is a Black Dagger Brotherhood novel. There. I'm not quite sure what number we're up to now in that series. Next up we have A Tale of Witchcraft by Chris Colfer. I believe this is the 2nd book in his like Land of Stories spin-off, I think. Yeah, the covers to these are always so beautiful. Like that. Next up I have the Mina Lima edition of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This, you guys, is absolutely beautiful. It was quite expensive, but you can see why, like, it's absolutely stunning, and it has lots of it's illustrated, yes, but it also has lots of, I'm trying to find the one that's easy to show without like breaking, but it has lots of interactive like paper stuff in here, so stuff that you pull out, stuff that you move. It's very beautiful. It's a little bit fragile, but it's absolutely stunning. I can't even remember what edition this is now, like how many copies of the Philosopher's Stone I have. but this one is a standout. It's beautiful. Sticking with that theme, I also have the Ichabod by J.K. Rowling. Haven't read it yet, but the cover to this is beautiful. I picked that up, and then I picked up All Through the Night by Connie Brockway. I picked this up because I follow a lot of historical romance bookstagrammers, and this was featured on one of the pages. I'd never heard of Connie Brockway, but but this came really recommended, so I picked this one up used. Then I picked up 2 books by Julia London. I hadn't heard of them, but they were recommended to me on Amazon. So I have Kiss and Tell by Julia London, or A Royal Kiss and Tell, I should say, and then The Princess Plan. So the covers to these are absolutely beautiful. Love them. And then I decided to pick up Anxious People by Frederick Backman. I bought this because I've heard a lot of things about Frederick Backman, especially from my friend Charlie at Duvet de Devours. She can't recommend him enough. And I didn't really know where to start with his books. And then I think this is his most recent. This one sort of appealed to me, so I decided to start with this one. So that was that. So that's all my books, guys. As you can see, it's quite an eclectic mix. A little bit heavy on the romance because, as you guys know, that's my favourite. But yeah, I hope you guys have as good a Christmas as we can manage in these crazy times, and that we all stay safe, and here's to next year. Bye guys.